He told me the woman he dates must eat what he eats. At first I thought it was just a preference, but it was the first of many signs of a translation tax that eventually would bankrupt our situationship. Compatibility issues kept tripping us up. On the surface, there were obvious gaps like our age differences and the fact that I'd never been in a relationship before. When we were together, there was warmth. When he held my hand, he'd say, "This is the best part of the evening," and I wanted to believe he meant it. But I could never quite tell if he really cared or if he was just performing. One night we went out to dinner, a rare treat. When I pressed him about the status of our relationship and whether we could date like that regularly, he told me he didn't feel chemistry between us. He'd say, "I don't love you. I'm not ready for a commitment." The gap between what he said and what he did kept getting wider. Not everyone is comfortable stepping into the light, and playing guessing games can lead the honest among us to teeter on the edge of a fall. With a carefully written profile, you can filter some mismatches through dating apps. Others won't surface until you meet, talk, or spend time together, sometimes months into a relationship. So here's what I learned. Compatibility comes down to one thing, the translation tax. And in this 4-part series, we're going to figure out yours. In this video, I'm breaking down the first of the 4 main categories of compatibility so you can see where you stand. Hi, I'm Michelle Troutman, creator of the MyJourneyToLove.com blog, where you don't need to fit in, just show up as you are on the path to true love. If you're ready to trade dating rules for real intimacy, hit subscribe, like this video, and let's get into relationship compatibility. If you feel like everyone on apps is playing up some fiction, you're right. 53% of people admit to fudging the truth. Here's how to spot the fiction before that first date. Stanford University research and a Statista poll show that daters tend to be more honest about values and lifestyle issues. They might be more likely to say they love hiking when they'd rather couch surf than to fudge details about their political or religious views. Values are harder to fake because your actions eventually give you away. This self-presentation can also surface when daters feel like they're going to a job interview. You might think they're great, but your worlds are so different. Or your gut says no, but your heart says yes. So let's figure out where the real incompatibility is hiding. For people aged 30 and older, relationship success is less about shared interests and more about how daily routines and habits mesh. These challenges often involve a translation tax, the regular effort required to achieve balance. On issues like religion, politics, or life goals, you may agree to disagree. But large gaps in status, culture, age, or parenting experience can be harder to bridge. Much of our current compatibility is rooted in the past. Exploring your relationship cycles and trauma can reveal why these mismatches keep appearing. Based on recent surveys, Psychology Today reports that lifestyle and values differences are among the top relationship compatibility issues. These are the most likely to be fixed because they involve how you perceive right and wrong. Here's the first of 4 main categories. As we go along through each of them, feel free to score your relationship on them. 1. Values and ideology, the internal compass. Val-core dating based on core values is a major trend. Values are the non-negotiables, your faith, your politics, whether you want kids. These aren't preferences you can compromise on. They're the foundation of who you are. When you're misaligned here, everything else gets harder. With him, he had strong views on what a partner should be, but I kept trying to fit into that box instead of asking if his box had room for me. You'll hear that politics and religion are automatic deal breakers, but it's not that simple. Can you disagree and still respect each other without trying to change the other person? Alignment on faith can be tough, but not impossible. Pew Research shows that 71% of older adults see it as essential, yet 48% of Americans now believe many religions can be true, suggesting flexibility and if core values align. I know, stats can feel like a math class, but stick with me because the next categories are where many deal breakers hide. In that next video, we'll explore the last 3 of the 4 categories of relationship compatibility. If you're wondering if you're hiding who you are, take the Am I Dating in Disguise quiz. The link to the quiz and to the blog this video is based on are in the description. If this helped you, hit the like button so I know to make more content like this. And tell me in the comments. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a translation tax are you paying in your current situation? Just drop the number. Thank you so much for watching.